I'm Phillipa Soo.
And I'm Adam Chanler-Berat.
And we are in Amélie the musical.
Look out my window, there's a view of other windows, my own museum full of paintings. I look through.
In the movie, she's a character that tells her entire story, but with like her eyes, her facial expressions. You know, she doesn't know how to talk.
And one of the most, I think, exhilarating things for me is JEAN had the camera to really like focus on her eyes. And in the musical, we've given her voice. And the musical form lets you do that. Like you can actually sort of turn to the audience and say, I'm thinking this, which is incredibly gratifying.
Stay where you are, safe enough.
A young woman living in Paris, and one day she decides to become an anonymous do-gooder and finds that she doesn't really have control over people. She can't just hide in a corner and pretend to not be there. She has to deal with people.
Engage with the world.
Engage with the world.
And connect.
Yes.
And that's scary, because you have to be vulnerable.
When the blue goes bright, so bright you can't see, I'll see everything that brought you here.
This show is chock full of whimsy and kind of sneaks up on you when you least expect it. You know, it's a very sort of real world where all of a sudden something sort of magical will happen over there, like something will pop out of a suitcase, or all of a sudden a goldfish will bust out of a closet and start dancing and singing.
And one of the things that I was so impressed by is that they were able to keep a lot of the details from the film, and that's going to make fans of the film, you know, happy. But at the same time, they have been unafraid to wear theatricality as like our storytelling language as opposed to cinema.
It feels very handmade, meaning that we really create the world for Amélie.
It seems that every single guy that I know has another lady on the sideshow. You know our girl's a fragile egg. Don't you break her heart, I'll break her leg. Don't you?
If patrons leave the theater feeling just happier and lighter than when they started, and wanting to do good in the world, and wanting to connect with their fellow human beings, and wanting to find love, what more could you ask for?
As everything I'll ever need appears, this is how